Mr. Producer.
There once was a boy who was never scared, frightened, for he had not enough sense to be scared.
That's me.
One day, Hans and his big sister were walking home after rain. The wind howled and the trees screamed for heroes. Rolled like plastic graveyard with the head for him.
Hans' sister began to quiver and quake.
Oh, this place gives me the willies.
So, Willies, what are the Willies?
Do I have to tell you everything? The willies are when you get so scared, you shiver and shake.
Well, I never had anything like that. I wish I would have the Willies so I know what they're like.
The more Hans thought it over, the more he wondered about the Willies, and the more he wished he could have them. One day, he told himself,
If I want the Willies, I better go look for them.
So he said goodbye to his family.
What a fool.
I can't believe he's my son.
Or mine.
And he started down the road. Hans walked for many days. Everyone he met, he asked,
Can you give me the Willies?
Many tried, but none could.
Oh well.
At last, he came to the king's castle and stood before the king.
Your Majesty, can you give me the Willies?
Of course I can. I'm the king.
the king waved his royal scepter.
I command you to have the Willies.
Hans waited.
But nothing happened.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I still don't have them.
Oh well, at least I know where you can get them. On the other side of my kingdom is a haunted castle. If you spend the night there, you are sure to get the Willies.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
There's just one problem. No one who goes there ever lives through the night. But if you stay alive and break the spell, you'll find the castle treasure.
It's fine with me as long as I get the Willies.
It was midnight when Hans reached the castle. The towers cast eerie shadows under the full moon.
The drawbridge lowered itself at Hans's feet.
Greed, boom.
Seems like a friendly place.
As Hans entered the great hall, a fire sprang to life in a huge fireplace.
Boom! Hans pulled up a chair and settled himself to wait.
Now I'm sure to get the Willies.
The clock in the great hall struck one. Bong.
A voice boomed out behind him. Hans looked around and saw two men playing cards. One had a long black cloak and the other had a furry face.
Would you care to join our game? It's been so long since we've had anyone to play.
Hans took a seat.
Certainly, I will pass time while I'm waiting for the Willies.
I will explain the rules of my furry friend wins. He will rip you to shreds. If I win, I will drink your blood. If you win, I will let you live.
Sounds fair to me.
The furry man dealt the cards.
They played for almost an hour. In the end, the cloaked man won.
I want to drink your blood.
He moved closer to Hans, showing two long pointy teeth.
I think you cheated.
Hans reached for the pointy teeth and broke them off. Snap!
Yo!
And out of the hall ran the man.
The furry man leaped to Hans. The Hans sprang away, and the man flew right past, out of an open window.
Hans heard a dull thud. Then he went and settled himself once. Hans heard a dull thud. Then he went and settled himself again before the fire.
I enjoy enjoyed the game, but when do I get the Willies?
The clock struck 2. Bong, bong.
Hans heard a rattling, and into the hall marched a long line of skeletons. Over skeletons, snapped his fingers.
Get you John.
The second skeleton knocked his feet. Clack, clack.
Let's dance.
The third skeleton drummed its skull. Clock, clock.
The fourth skeleton tapped along its ribs in a little tune. Clackety click clock, clackety click clock.
Nice beat.
One of the skeletons thrusted his hand towards Hans.
I don't mind if I do.
Hans took hold of 2 bony hands and danced in a circle around the hall.
Hey, this is fun.
Music got faster. Clack, 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 clack.
But the skeleton gripped his hands harder and danced even faster. Clackety click clackety clack. Clackety click clackety clack.
Hold it!
Hans gave a yank and two of the skeleton's arms came right off.
The music and the dancing stopped.
I think you lost something.
The skeleton rushed at Hans and started jumping on it. Hans grabbed a chair and swung it this way and that. Crash, bash.
Bones flew here and there and everywhere till the skeletons lay all in pieces on the floor. Hans gathered them up and tossed them out the window.
Then he settled himself once again before the fire.
I like a little dancing, but I wonder when I'm going to get those Willies.
The clock struck 3. Bong, bong, bong.
From up the chimney came a deep voice.
Look out below!
Something came falling down. Towards Mr. Bonnet and spoke to my before the fire.
A giant body lay by the rest.
I get it. It's a puzzle and I have to put it together.
Look out below!
Thump, 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 thump.
2 giant legs and 2 giant arms landed next to it.
Look out below!
So,
A giant head landed by the rest.
I get it. It's a puzzle and I have to put it together.
Hans heaved the 2 giant legs and stuck them onto the body. Snap, snap.
Hey,
it was the giant head bone.
you got the shoes pointing out.
Oh, sorry.
These were the legs. Snap, 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 snap.
Then he stuck on the arms and the head. Snap, snap, snap. The giant jumped up.
The spell is broken. You're the only one ever to get me together. The others all died of fright long before this. Now follow me to the castle treasure.
Hans followed him to the doorway. Then went to the courtyard where he planted a shovel under a tree.
Dig there.
You did
The giant dug till he uncovered 3 pots of gold.
Take them inside.
that. You take them inside.
The giant took the pots of gold and set them down in the great hall.
One is for the king, one is for you, one is for the poor.
Then he fell into pieces again and the legs. First the head, then the arms and legs, then the giant body.
Some folks just can't keep things together.
Han went back to his chair before the fire, curled up in it, and sighed.
It's nice to be rich, but when will I ever get the Willies?
And that is how Hans stayed alive, broke the spell, and found the treasure.
When the king heard the tale, he let Hans live in the castle, and when Hans grew up, he married the king's daughter.